Hi everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. Today is Monday, May 8th, and currently is 65 degrees. The high today is going to be 76. 60% chance of rain. It's going to rain for several days, I think. Winds are at 3 miles per hour. And it rained yesterday. Also, I had my plants out there. Well, they're still out there, and they got some good amount of rain because it's much better for them than tap water. Much better. Even if you let it set and the chlorine get out of it and stuff, it's the best is rainwater for your plants. So I did a garden update video yesterday, and that will come out today. And I showed I put some trellises. Mom had given me a section of them, and I had some of the same exact ones that came from Dollar General, and they're all hooked together, but you can get them apart real easy. The wire just bends and you pull them off. If you want to take some off or need more, you can add to it and stuff. So I had enough to go around that last bed, which is the Garden of Charity. The first one is called the Garden of Hope, and the second one, the one in the middle, is a Garden of Faith, and the newest one with the metal frame around it is the Garden of Charity. So yeah, so I've had too many, even before I have planted, I've seen a squirrel in there just digging like crazy all over the place, and there you could tell those places. And then I also have seen a rabbit in there, and the chipmunks, if they go over that way, they don't like to be out in the open because they're good, fair game for a hawk, around here. It's happened to them. And they go over there mainly just if there's seed that's fallen down, or if I put seed around the pole where the feeders are, they'll go over there and they'll fill their little jaws up with that stuff. But I don't think they mess around too much on the last one. The one up against the house here, they can just sneak around along the house there and get in there real easy. So I'm gonna have to redo something. I'm gonna have to redo the bird netting, or probably something like that. Redo it. And so I put the trellises around there, and it started raining, so I wasn't able to put the bird netting around it yet. But I think it'll be effective to keep them out of there, because even if they don't go in there to eat vegetables, if you plant seeds, they will just dig, and it'll mess your rows up. And the seeds might be there, might not be there, or whatever, and then you end up not having some in one spot or having them where they shouldn't be. And I like my stuff in rows. You can't do anything about cucumbers too much, or green beans. They're going to kind of go everywhere. But I have trellises for them too, that just like the ones I had last year. I'll show you when I put them up. So starting to have a lot more going on. I just got a little bit more weed eating to do out there, and everything's going to be ready. I'm going to be probably, let's see, today is the 8th, probably about anywhere from the 10th on, whichever day is good. If it's not raining or something, I'll be planting. So I can't wait to get everything going. But we'll probably be making a video at Evergreen on Tuesdays. Senior citizens, and yes, we are senior citizens, you get 15% off your entire purchase. So we're gonna go there and check it out, and I'll make a little bit of a walkthrough. Y'all will love it. It's got the flowers are amazing. Big rows and rows of flowers on these tables and stuff, and then all the vegetables and stuff. It's just really cool place. I could hang around all day over there. So yeah, garden update video today. I showed the yard and stuff where I weed eated and we got it mowed. It's looking real good. So now it'll rain, then it'll grow, so on and so forth. We didn't end up going to Cheddar's. It started raining and stuff, and we just didn't feel like, because we were going to get takeout, because Logan has a hard time getting around, and he would there. He would start to hurt. His legs would start to hurt him and stuff. So we were going to bring it home, but we decided to wait. So we're just going to decide one day when it's a nice day and everything's just right to do it. We don't want to, go in the rain to get takeout. I really don't like that. Uh, so I'm not sure what we're having for dinner tonight. Not really sure. If it's something that's worth making a short on, I'll make a short and you'll be able to see. So anyway, I go to the dentist today. That's one thing I don't like. Yeah, I don't like going to the dentist. Yeah, when I was 12, I went to one and he was filling a cavity and he slipped and he stuck the drill right in my tongue. It went all the way, however far long a drill is, went all the way in my tongue. And ever since then, I have been scared of dentists. I'm not, physically scared of them, but it's just, I guess, in my mind, ever since that happened, that was traumatic for me when that happened. And it took a long time to heal. It was so really bad, sore and stuff. It's bad. And just ever since then, I've got this like phobia of going to the dentist. I get nervous and stuff. And I'm just going really to have them cleaned and checked. But there's a place I can feel it when I floss. It's a little rough in between those teeth, so I'm thinking something's going on there. And then there's a couple down here that look a little discolored, but I don't know if it's like stain from the coffee or if it's decay starting up. So I don't want any. I can't afford to lose any more teeth. That's for sure. But I hate going. But I've got insurance and everything. I just can't stand going. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is, but I don't know why I'm still that way about it. But I have been ever since I was 12. I'll get real nervous. Okay, oh yeah, I have a taste test. I got these at Grocery Outlet for $2.99, which is a great deal. They're Nature Valley soft-baked oatmeal squares, and they're peanut butter flavored. So I thought that'd be a good thing, like kind of a morning type thing. Maybe some coffee or something. Whatever you drink. Tea. Okay, one bar is 160 calories. Let me get this a little more. It's got 9% of total fat, 9% saturated fat, no trans fat or cholesterol, 6% of sodium, 8% of carbs, 10% of fiber. It's got 18% of sugars, and that's not bad. 3 grams of protein and 4% of iron. So that's really some pretty good nutrition facts. The sodium wasn't really an issue at 6%. Sugar wasn't really an issue at 18%. That's not really bad either. So, okay, just a second. I'm going to do something. Okay. That's what it looks like. Everybody knows oatmeal is good for you. Ooh. It's got like a little, look like a peanut butter drizzle on it. It's soft. Soft, not really, not very dry, kind of moist. I taste peanut butter. Gosh, it's almost like one of those, somewhat like one of those like no-bake cookies with oatmeal. You don't know what I'm talking about? Somewhat like that. You can tell it's oatmeal. These are great. Let me have some coffee. Mm-hmm. It goes great with coffee, and even if you just had anything else, I mean, it's really good. Milk. Milk would be good. Dip it in some milk. Mm-mm. I really like this. I'm going to eat one of these before I go to the dentist because I probably won't have time to eat a big meal. Yeah. Mm. Okay, I give that a 5 for taste and a 5 for nutrition facts. I highly recommend these. You can find Nature Valley products, I'm sure, at Walmart or wherever you shop. Really good. Okay. Got some tidbits. Saturn's rings are vanishing. They last only a few 100 million years. Only a few 100 million years, y'all. Saturn's ring, made up of ice and rock pieces, are falling onto the planet as icy rain due to its intense gravity, scientists say. The rings are expected to last only a few 100 million more years. Oh, heck. A relatively quick death in the universe's history. Dr. James O'Donoghue from Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency will track the ring's destruction. Well, I hope you're going to live a long time. If you're going to track that thing, you'll have to find a way to keep you alive for a few 100 million years. And we'll probably be lucky if the Earth's here in 100 million years. I mean, I'm just saying, the way we abuse everything, I'm just saying. It's not right around the corner or anything, and when you're going to lose Saturn's rings. May in Yosemite, a spectacular show of active waterfalls. That's pretty. Yosemite National Park is usually at its most beautiful in May, when many of the park's most famous waterfalls are most active. The beautiful waterfalls around the park are fed by snow melt, and by May, the warmer weather is causing a significant amount of the snow to melt. The park warns visitors to use extreme caution near any flowing water. River rafters say big California snowmelt means epic season. I'll bet. Joy's having a talk on the phone with somebody. Disney or something's wrong with our Disney Plus. I can hear the person even. She must have him on speaker, so bear with me. Okay. As a historic snowpack starts to melt, the spring runoff is resulting in some of the best whitewater in years on the American River. This is an epic whitewater rafting season, said Derek Roth, who owns Sierra Whitewater Incorporated and has been rafting for decades. If you compare the rafting to a roller coaster, it's bigger, faster, and more fun, he said. I don't know. I think I'd be scared to death, be honest with you. I used to deliver Cokes to a whitewater rafting place, and it was the river was right, on their property where they would get on it. Naturally they'd go downstream or whatever, but man, it was crazy. I thought, wow, that thing's gonna tip over. And you always think that, and I couldn't paddle or anything because I'd be so freaked out. I'd be like tearing a hole in the raft or something, right? Okay, new snake-like robot joins NASA's search for extraterrestrial life. Oh, isn't it cute? NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory is testing a new snake-like robot called the Exobiology Extant Life Surveyor, or EELS, to find out whether life exists beyond Earth. The 16-foot-long robot is now employed to study glaciers and volcanoes on Earth. Its goal is to examine the icy properties of Enceladus, one of Saturn's 83 moons. 83 moons? Wow. I think we got time for today's, nice news. They've got it here. Okay, no, so far I don't see it. It's in here, I know, somewhere. There it is. Okay. Learn the life-saving advice for recognizing signs of a stroke. And that's a good idea for all of us. Also taking place in May is National Stroke Awareness Month. A stroke, which occurs when a blood vessel is either blocked by a clot or burst, depriving the brain of blood, oxygen, and nutrients, can be devastating. According to the American Stroke Association, strokes are the 5th leading cause of death in the U.S. and a leading cause of disability. Worldwide, the medical emergencies are the 2nd leading cause of death and the 3rd leading cause of death and disability combined. However, the good news is that roughly 80% of strokes are preventable. The acronym traditionally used to help people remember stroke symptoms is FAST. Face, arm, speech, and time. F-A-S-T. Face, arm, speech, and time. More recently, medical experts have expanded that to be fast with the addition of balance and eyes. Okay, I got more if you click it, but that is interesting. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This road in Sweden will charge electric vehicles as they drive along it. Oh, that's crazy. For free? As the entire globe works towards reducing greenhouse gas emissions, electric vehicles have certainly become the cars of the present and the future. Accommodating them, though, requires more infrastructure like charging stations and, in the case of Sweden, a charging highway. The Nordic nation is building the world's first permanent electrified road, which will charge EVs as they cruise along it. The goal of the updated roadway, which connects the cities of Hallsberg and Örebro, is to allow cars to go longer distances without having to stop and wait at charging stations. Sweden has previously proven the technology with a pilot program on the island of Gotland, creating the first temporary electric road. That's the one I showed you. We think the electrification solution is the way forward for decarbonizing the transport sector. Jan Peterson, Director of Strategic Development at Sweden's Transport Administration, Trafikverket, told Euronews next. Okay, that's really cool. And they've got like a bus thing or something, or a train or something going along there. But that's amazing. Okay, that'd be cool if you didn't have to pay to have your car charged. That would be a great deal. Cheaper than gas for sure. And let's see if they have a quote today. What did this say? Oh, I saw something about algorithm. Here's one from Mr. Rogers. From Fred Rogers. Love is at the root of everything, all learning, all parenting, all relationships. Okay, everybody, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. So, all right, thanks so much for watching Morning Coffee Break. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Check out the garden update and the walk around the yard and stuff. And I checked out the compost bin too. So have a great day, everybody, and God bless.